Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
How are you? You can definitely answer me. I hope you're doing well. Why don't you applaud? Shit.
Send mental vibrations.
Yeah.
Across time and space.
That'll do just as good as any. You can chat if you feel like it.
That's also an option, but mental vibrations is the preferred.
We forgot to turn the fan on.
Oh, you want me to do it? Are you okay? Never mind. There we go.
There. A little cooling fan.
I knew I forgot something.
Well, it's Wednesday.
Which means coffee.
It does mean coffee. And that usually means Destiny 2. But see, the servers for Final Fantasy XIV were offline on Monday.
For a big patch.
For a giant patch, which we're so far behind we don't really get to experience that much of.
Yeah, we need to catch up.
That's what we're going to try to do today. Now, this, how do I want to say this? This patch introduced a pretty cool new thing where you can run duties, the Final Fantasy XIV's like dungeons, with NPCs now.
Yeah.
To help you out. And it should alleviate
some of the running old quests and stuff.
Yeah.
For people at the top end.
Especially in dungeons, like we had a couple weeks ago, which were, what do we call it?
Cutscene hell?
Yeah. Those dungeons was just cutscenes. Yeah. So that's kind of neat. That's the biggest, I think the neatest feature of this patch, and one of the best innovations I've seen from the team in a while.
They've added more for endgame as well.
Oh, yeah?
So,
which we're definitely going to see.
If you click on character, there's now a portraits. So you can create portraits of yourself all dressed up.
Oh, wow.
And
Here,
with those portraits...
Bring that back up. I'm going to bring people into the game for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is just the... Flip the coffee mug. This is just the generic portrait that they start you with, but you see there's like decorative options, and you can be positioned different ways. And you change your... You create little portraits of your character. This is the end game of the... and then what you can use those portraits in are adventure plates. And it says right here, adventure plates let you share your character information on a profile of your own design with other adventurers. You can be viewed by targeting. Basically, you right-click a character either in-game or in your friends list, and you can see their adventure plate and how they've set it up. So you can post your portrait here. You have your server up here, your name, whatever class you display, your like rank with your free company, and then you can show your like availability and stuff here.
Wow.
You have like play style options, so you can be like, I really only care about like treasure hunts, or like I'm a hardcore
casual role player.
I'm a hardcore like gold saucer. The only
play gold
thing
saucer.
I'm interested in is
the in-game
mahjong.
gambling.
Mahjong at the gold saucer, but I'm really hardcore on it.
You're so into it.
It doesn't look like they have one that's explicitly role-play. Oh, they do.
They do, yeah. I said at the beginning, hardcore casual
I was going to
role-play.
say sometimes they don't actively acknowledge that people role-play on MMOs, but I think Final Fantasy knows.
In this one, they do. They absolutely do.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Ultimate raid? What are ultimate raids?
Oh, if I told you, you'd have to delete your game.
Oh, wow.
So you can have it just list whatever your current class and job is, or you can set it to like, I'm a weaver all the time, right?
It's the only thing I do. Wow, that's cool.
And your favorite title, so like I should probably be. Oh, these aren't very good triple triad ones.
I mean, Deck Hoarder's not terrible.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
My active hours are only 3 on weekdays.
That's it. There you go. Despite that you're on right now.
Don't tell anyone. It's what incognito mode's for.
Exactly. That's how that works, after all.
Yep.
So, what are we doing today?
I assume we want to keep going through main story.
Sure.
And there's an unlock here for hard mode Rama, but I just picked it up.
There's an unlock mode for
For hard mode of.
Where did you run off to?
So after I did all this.
Oh, you did this?
Yeah.
Is there a cutscene?
Yeah, that was a cutscene.
See, I was gonna read that to people,
Oh, well, put it on your camera then.
like I've been doing. The Alliance leaders are waiting for me, for just me, nobody else.
Why don't you put on? Oh, it is on you.
Yeah, I did that.
You might need. I don't know if you need to mute or not.
I'm not sure. It's not coming through.
All right.
Change has come to the Gurlian Empire, and we must discuss the implication.
Do you have the digital mixing board on?
I don't know. I'm gonna flip it back to you for a sec. It is not on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me start that up.
So, I have mine on, which means sound is coming through, but she's the one who reads like a Muppet, so I'm gonna be skipping mine so that you can enjoy hearing her beautiful Muppet voice.
Over on my screen, it's still going through everything, whether I want that or not. And my headphones are not an option to select. That's fun. I love it. Aww, thank you.
Are they turned on?
Oh, the line isn't even selectable.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's super good.
Well,
Nah.
do we want to, before we jump too far into MSQ, I think the Easter event is on. Do we want to check that out?
I think so. And I think we're going to go on your screen today because I think was having sound issues over here.
You're having some issues.
Yeah, like it definitely should have sound coming out, and it definitely isn't. Well, you know, things like that happen.
Well, here is Easter. On the note of Easter, we will be not streaming
Yeah, we are not going to be
the
streaming
show
this weekend.
Easter Sunday.
It's revealing a new emperor over on my screen, which is...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the old emperor died, and there was a war of succession because he died without naming a successor. And then the new emperor just spit on the old emperor's coffin, and boy, does he have some pauldrons.
He has. Those are some
Yeah, I mean, look.
next
look at
level.
those. Look at
Next
those
level
pauldrons.
pauldron.
Look at this.
It looks like at least the sound's coming through on yours. The game sound.
Moody.
Yeah.
So mood.
And then he set up that.
'Twas the
conference.
grandson and his uncle who had the
It was
strongest
the
claims,
grandson of
was
his
it
uncle
not?
who had the strongest claims, was it not? That's Raudon's voice, because I can't get that gravel.
Hey guys, I'm Rauma. Like that.
Not only does he have pauldron, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's
That's
got
a weird
Yet
hat.
Indeed,
claims
yet
count for
plain.
little without
Weird
the
hat,
power to
weird.
assert
yeah,
them.
for little with that.
High
the power to
Legatus Varus,
assert
yea
them.
Galvus, is a respected
High
military leader.
Legatus
Not
Varus,
so his
yea
uncle.
Galvus is a respected military leader, not so his uncle. That's a very strange. I mean, that hat is a choice.
It's like crabby.
So young Varus
So
has
young
torn
Varus
the
has torn the
crown from his uncle's
grasp
grasp
and
and taken his place at the head of the empire.
He's young.
I guess.
He looks like Sephiroth went through a thresher.
I mean, he looks like Plato went bad.
Given the troubled
Plato,
nature of
the
his succession,
philosopher.
the new emperor will require
no.
time to seal his grip on
Given
power.
the troubled nature of his succession,
Yet have
the new
no
emperor
doubt
will
but that
require
he shall.
time to seal his
For there
grip
are
on
none
power.
left with strength enough
Yet
to
have no
oppose him.
doubt, but that he shall. For there are none. Wait, what? What the?
You're saying something. Yet have no doubt that he shall.
There
But
are-
that for he shall. For there are none left that's strength enough to oppose him. So yeah, I read it perfect.
Man, the writing in this so archaic.
Since the
Yeah.
success of Operation
Since the success
Archon,
of Operation
the
Archon,
remnants of the
remnants
14th
the
Legion and the forces occupying
14th
Alamigo
Legion
have
and
done
the
naught but
forces occupying
fortify their
Alamigo
positions.
have done naught but fortify their positions.
But you can be sure they'll be ready
But
to
you can be
march on us
sure they'll be
again
ready to march
if
on us
their
again
emperor
if
gives
their
the
emperor
word.
gives the word.
He has more of a gonzo quality to him.
And well, that voice is going to have to
When?
come from someone
Not if.
else. I'm not doing
They
the
say
Gonzo.
this Varus was so set upon Eorzean
When,
annexation
not if.
that
They
he
say
spoke
Varus
out against the
so set
Meteor
upon
project.
Azorian annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new
Plainly, the new
emperor's
Emperor's
intentions are of great concern to us.
all.
I propose that we
I
set
propose that we
aside the
set
Cartinae
aside the
dispute for
Cartinae
the present
dispute for the
and
present,
discuss what
and
measures
discuss
the
what
Alliance
measures the
might
Alliance
take
might
to
take
prepare for a
to
resumption of hostilities
prepare
with
for a resumption
Garlemald.
of hostilities with the Garlemald? Is that it?
Garlemald.
Moreover, I move that we re-examine the
Moreover, I move that
question
we
of
re-examine the
how our
question of
former
how our
allies in
former allies in
Ishgard might
Ishgard
be persuaded to retake their place at our side.
Could
Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemy's ambition.
Uh-oh, we didn't nod. Oh,
Now he's Alpha Nod.
he's Alpha Nod.
Alpha Nod. He had a steely look of determination, too.
Wait, is he gonna do a
Well,
thing?
I suppose
oh,
we should be
please
grateful
give us like
that they
a.
have finally acknowledged the inevitability
Give us one
of an
of
imperial attack.
these. One of
Who
these
knows?
like
One of
They
his.
may even do something about
patented
it.
like arm raises. Give us one of those. Well, I suppose we should be grateful that we have finally acknowledged the inevitability of imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it.
If only the leaders of Ishgard
If only
would
the
follow
leaders of
their
Ishgard
example
would follow their
and
example
stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm
to
to
pass them by.
He separated with his sister
But
solely
that
so
is a
he could
discussion
grow that
for
long
another
braid
time.
and she would stop pulling
At
it.
present, I am more concerned by the fact that
choice.
the Alliance's mooted
But
preparations
that
will
is
be
a,
made known to the Guardians
but that is a
many
discussion
moons
for another
before their
time.
coming.
At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Guardians as many moons before their coming.
So long as the ivy
So long
eludes our
as the
grasp,
ivy eludes our
no
grasp, no
secret
secret
is
is safe. Indeed, yeah, that ivy.
There's a spy, and the code name is Ivy. We know.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
There's literally ivy on the trees, and it's telling everyone our secrets.
I'm gonna. Oh man. Alright, wrap up conversation. Alphanod, say some stuff. Wow, you had a lot to say. Holy cow. That would take me like 18 minutes to read out.
Not. Alright, so you can take the Aether Crystal if you want to the amphitheater if we want to do...
To the amphitheater?
Amphitheater.
That monitor is having some issues.
It is. Look,
It keeps turning off and on.
there is a pet called Crab de la Crab.
Crab of the crab. That's a crab. If I ever saw one.
That's the crabbiest of crabs.
Okay. I like that they were smart enough to go, hey, this is a space that's the only thing we do in it is
Public event.
Public
or
events.
Seasonal events.
that's it.
So we get a little minion for doing this. A happy hatching tide to you, friend. Are the exquisite decorations you see about you to your liking? Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Jahili Aliapo, and I oversee the centerpiece of the celebration, the glorious extravagant egg hunt. You are an adventurer, are you not? If it wouldn't be too bold of me, might I ask your name? Chris Lona, what a lovely and festive ring it has to it. But where was I? Ah, yes, the egg hunt. The tradition began several years ago after I was blessed with a vision by the 12 archons of ages past. As it happens, I was visited by the most curious dream again this year. In it, brave adventurers not unlike yourself were going about town handing out decorative eggs in the company of chickens and odd-looking rabbits. Truth be told, I've struggled to grasp its true meaning. Still, if the past is any guide, the best way to get to the bottom of this is to recreate the image from my dream and see what good fortune it may bring. To that end, I've invited Master Powlin, Limsa Laminsa's preeminent chicken farmer, and his flock here to Gridania, and furthermore, placed an order for a full fluffle of rabbit-esque mammoths resembling the ones from my dream. We have, however, hit a bit of a snag. It would appear that the hens have not quite gotten acclimated to their new environment, and they've been raising quite a ruckus, making it nigh impossible to retrieve the eggs they laid. Might you be willing to lend a hand? Ooh, that sounds exciting.
I love how hard you're selling this.
Now that's a woman after my own heart. You will be compensated handsomely in a spectacular reward, of course.
Oh my god.
The one that perhaps needs some work. That one perhaps needs some work.
That one's terrible.
That's how it's written.
I know, but that's terrible.
In any case, Master Paulin's chickens are being cooped up at the Great Loam Growery. Might I ask you to travel there and give them a look? My friend Nonota works there as well, so I'd be most grateful if you could ensure that she's not overly harried.
So Geely here.
Yeah?
Geely is a Mikote,
Yes, like you.
like me. And she's just like, what's up with all the eggs? And then
The eggs haunt my dreams is more what she's like, but yeah.
there.
So take the Aetherite over to the Botanist Guild. That's an egg advocate.
I wanted to talk to it.
Nonota. What's Nonota's voice?
I don't know. Oh my god, what is going on? There's like costumes? What the hell is happening? Oh, it's a cute little fox. Cute little fox in the game.
Botanist.
Botanist, go. Okay. I was
Is there-
distracted by all the pretty colors.
Is there something you need? Pray. I don't know, I made him old. Pray forgive me. I'm feeling terribly exhausted at the moment. Geely sent you to help. Well, that's most appreciated. In that case, allow me to explain. These chickens are assholes. Well, it's true that we've been having trouble rounding up all the eggs. We also face a more pressing concern. The growery has been invaded by bizarre, fluffy creatures.
It's a naked man and a rooster.
What's more, they're not content just to run around and make mischief. Why, they're coming tormenting the chickens and trying to steal the eggs for themselves. Needless to say, this has only driven the chickens into even more of a tizzy. It's been a veritable battlefield. Master Paulin is doing all he can to keep the creatures contained, but he seems just at about wit's end. This is embarrassing.
It's really good.
There's a pain scream. Uh-oh.
Why is there a naked chicken man?
That's Master Paulin.
I mean,
Master Paulin!
that can be, but he's still a naked chicken man.
Has been breached? Oh, the poor man.
It's like he died the way that he lived.
Cluck,
Chicken outfit.
cluck, cluck. Squeak, squeak. That thing's adorable.
Squeak, I say.
Squeak.
Squeak.
Yeah, squeak. What do you, isn't this thing cute?
It is adorable. I wouldn't.
Egrats, that's one of them. Are fearsome invaders from gods nowhere. Good heavens, they both look as if they're out for blood. Whatever are we to do? Well, I have a sword. I'll try and calm them down.
Wow.
There was basically a I have a sword option. Such bravery. Not that I expected any less from you. In that case, good luck out there. And remember, close observation of both parties is key to a successful mediation. Hey, what's your deal? Drawing upon your extensive experience in confronting myriad of savage beasts, you gaze upon the two bloodthirsty creatures intently, taking in their every move and facial expression.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Your cat wants to make a plushie of that cute moth thing. This guy here.
Like, what is happening?
It is clearly some sort of
Yeah,
moth-based creature.
it's super floof. Aww. Look at that.
It's like a moth rabbit.
Cluck, cluck.
The chicken and bunny. The chicken and the bunny stand at odds, neither willing to give an Ilm in their grudge match. Or so you assess the situation. How fascinating. The chicken is understandably on its guard, fearing that the rabbit is targeting its eggs. But could it be the bunny too harbors some resentment of its own? This is the intense content
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
of how now that I think about it, this creature bears most uncanny resemblance to the rabbits Geely described from her dream. I did some research of my own before you arrived. According to the tomes, it's so rare a creature that many consider it simply a myth. Have you, by any chance, encountered anything similar during your travels? No.
Nope, don't know what to tell you.
You don't say. I would have expected nothing less of a well-traveled adventurer such as yourself. No doubt you are already aware, but these most unique creatures are known in certain parts as happy bunnies. There is something about their long ears, fluffy tails, and hippity-hoppity nature that brings a smile to one's face, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
What, you don't like it? Why, legend has it that by simply encountering one is a pure sign that good fortune is headed your way. Well, these are not precisely the same creature. Perhaps our most unique guest will have a similar auspicious effect on us. You there, Mr. Bunny. If you are truly happy at heart as your compatriots of legend, might you not make peace with these fine chickens and cooperate with us to make this year's festivities an extravaganza of merriment and good cheer? No. Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeaker.
Oh, now we gotta bury this body.
I mean, you haven't yet.
But this won't do. Why, our harbingers of happiness is fleeing from our very grasp, and our last chicken is running off with it. Something must be done. I'll get my gun. If Geely's dreams are to be trusted, and I've never known them to be anything but, those bunnies and their unique power are key to making this year's Hatching Tide festivities a rousing success. I beg of you, friend, follow those creatures. They may lead you to their fellow escapees. I'll do just the same as soon as I see Master Paulin's wounds. Oh, yeah, those are wounds.
I mean, she did say C2, but I like the idea of C Master Paul.
Those are wounds. Good luck. Those are wounds. Yes. Well done. I was able to make it out where they were headed. No doubt there was an eyewitness or two nearby. Pray gather that information you can and round up these little critters as best as you are able. We can rendezvous back in the town with Geely.
I think that monitor's like
Dying.
going, or it's
Got a loose connection.
yeah, it's really bugging me.
So you're gonna mess with it?
I'm gonna go try to fix it.
Alright. Where do I go for these?
I don't know.
Search for witnesses near the grocery. Might be just outside the grocery here. Why did I choose that voice?
That cat is running. Oh, I see a circle. Is this it?
Yep, that's it.
Hippity hoppity happily.
Yep.
Okay. Bewildered botanist.
They were headed that way, towards New Gridania. I can only hope they don't cause too much of a stir in town.
Oh, they said something different in mine.
Did
Yeah, they did. The content.
Looks like we go down to New Gridania. So just take the 8th right for you to like the plaza.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah, it's right next to it. Look who's the quick one now. I was the quick one.
It was me. I was the quick.
There's a bright-eyed girl here. Chickens and rabbits. Oh, I saw a whole army of them run off to the Caroline canopy. Caroline canopy.
Oh, there's
back that
another
way.
person to talk to.
Yeah, after that,
There was 2 orange circles.
there were 2 orange circles. How odd. Serpent patrolman. Chickens and rabbits. They were headed for the Aetherite Plaza. Grafted them a few weeks. Precious. Yeah, just don't care nearly enough for me to get mixed up in all of this.
Are you okay, patrolman?
Oh, I ran out of voice ideas.
Who's the fast one now?
Yeah, now you are. So you have to read.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huff, huff. How do they get around so fast on those tiny legs? I am not cut out for this.
A huff?
What's that? They're where now? Good gods. Understood. I'll enlist the services of a naval adventure right away.
Just focus up on. I'm gonna. Like, this is what we're looking at right here.
Matron's teats. Do not.
Matron's teeth?
That's what it says.
Really?
Yeah.
Such.
Do not sneak up on me like, wait a moment. Are you, perchance, an adventurer?
Where's the zipper?
There is no zipper. That's that.
Why are the feet so
They were-
disproportionate?
They
to
were
everything
sewn
else?
into it.
Like,
No notice any search for the bunnies, you say? How fortuitous. That's that. Link protocol just now was from her. She's tasked me with doing the very same. Just between you and me, however, I've yet to catch a single one. As I was running after them, their friends started showing up, one after the next. And before I knew it, a veritable legion of them had hippity-hopped their way into the 12th Wood. I fear there's far too many of them for the two of us to handle alone. I'll go and call for reinforcements. Could I trouble you to go on ahead to the mirror planks? According to Nota, that's where they were last sighted.
how do you make the UI disappear? Is there a quick function for that?
Probably like one of the F's.
Okay, the Fs did not do that.
In the meantime, I'll do my best to rally others to our cause. Now go quickly, friend. The fate of the year's hatchling tides hangs in the balance. Bye.
I'm just looking. I cannot get over this character's feet. Like, my feet are the same length. This is all wrong. The proportions are wrong.
No, so you're not like, it's like in fursuits where they have this sort of thing going on. They have like ballet heel inside, and
so
then there's
you're-
like some extra.
So you're saying to me is the person is like wearing a heel
So
in there?
yeah, so here, like, there's like the heel is here, and it goes forward like that.
Yeah, I get that.
And then that's a big heel here. So their foot actually starts like more up here.
But why is their foot so small? It doesn't make sense. A rabbit should have big feet. That's like their thing. Ears and big feet. What is going on? What did you do? Designers.
Finish the class.
No.
They'll run away from you. And they'll trouble you no more.
I forgot to talk to him. I was so distracted by the feet.
Alright, now we go down into the 12th Wood to do a fate.
Not a duty, but a fate.
A fate.
Okay.
So it'll pop up on the open world.
We were fated for this.
The Blue Badger Gate, a solid reference to Phoenix, or not? Yeah, Phoenix, right?
Is it?
The Blue Badger is the mascot of the police in Phoenix, right? Alright, so where is happiness is a blue? A warm bunny. Down there. Happiness is a warm bunny. Right? It's the Beatles song.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Quest will, quest
Yeah, I thought so. That was a Capcom game. So are they like nodding to their developer friends over at Capcom, you think?
I don't know. Maybe. Landing. Quest will. Looks like people are waiting for the fate to start. I'm guessing you don't know what's happening with the monitor there.
Oh, no idea. None.
It's like I almost feel like the ultra cheap monitor wasn't built well.
Is that dude floating on a little robot?
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like his floating robot.
That's one of those near automata robots.
And this person's floating on a plant thing with a bubble. And this person's got a chocobo with like a glowy nose.
Yeah.
I know it's barding, but it's a chocobo with a glowy nose. That's a chocobo with a glowy head and butt.
This is an otter with a hat.
That is a
Fair enough.
chocobo that turned into something that isn't a chocobo. That is a normal chocobo with some goggles. That is someone who...
Did not dress for the weather.
No, I'm pretty sure they just wore their gym clothes out in public. And that's what they did. That's someone who spent too much time in Greece. That's someone.
That's one of those hatching tide bunnies.
That's someone who's part of the event.
It's a creepy floating head.
That's another person who spent too much time in Greece.
There's a lot of those lately.
Oh, that's just Conan O'Brien.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at it. Hey, Conan O'Brien.
See? Oh, look, that's
And
Conan
that was
O'Brien.
Andy Richter.
Yeah, that's just Andy Richter. This guy's got a lot of eyes. Oh, it's like Eris's cousin.
The one they don't talk about.
That's a chocobo that's green. That's a chocobo that...
It's very...
It's a very fancy chocobo.
It's a Juggalo samurai.
It's a chocobo samurai. That's...
Someone who never got out of the transmog from the Juggalo Manor.
That is someone who's made a choice. Let's see. Who else can I describe? That's a Gigi.
A Gigi. Oh, a Vivi. It's Vivi.
See, it's clearly says Gigi.
But it's Vivi.
It says Gigi. You know I'm right. You know it says Gigi.
You can't prove anything.
That's a tree slug. That's a car, which is another choice. That's a...
half of a romance chair.
Yeah, half of a romance chair. We're all just waiting here for that to resume.
Yeah, I don't know how often this happens. This is sort of one of the downsides of the seasonal event sometimes, is that if there's a fate related one, it's on like a cooldown, you know? So, do we want to talk about future plans, or do we want to save those for a later date?
We can talk about them. I mean, we're working out some future plans for changing up what we're streaming. We have, put it bluntly, we've found that people like our art streams the most.
Yeah, the D&D and the painting.
Yeah, the D&D and the painting are what people seem to show up for. So we're looking at ways to add painting in there and some other tabletop gaming related content.
Yep. Oh, it's happening.
Ooh, it's happening.
It's happening! There's chickens.
Oh man, something happened. I guess. What do we need to do? Well, join the fate. I guess. Oh, do you have to like run around and scoop them up?
I think we attack the bunnies. Oh yeah, there's like a seize button.
I think I got one.
How do you tell?
I don't know. I mean, I think you're just mostly running around
And spamming the button.
spamming a button. I think that's all this is. You just run around.
I like it. It's
You spam
complete
buttons.
chaos. The bar is filling up.
We completed the fate. Happiness is a warm bunny.
We got some fortune eggs, and now we can go back and talk.
All right. I'm just waiting for Cresswell to appear.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a very glowy. That's a very glowy chocobo.
It's like one of those chocobos of prey.
That is what it is. It's a chocobo of prey. You have to pray to the chocobo.
So I think these fortune eggs are like the seasonal currency. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we can exchange that for stuff. Alright. You're gonna have to run now. So, what you'll want to do is go back to the amphitheater.
Oh, okay. I will run. Why is it still on my screen?
Put it there.
I don't know.
You were obsessing over feet?
I do that. There's the amphitheater.
Oh, this was your voice, right?
No.
What was... Oh, Chris, Lona, say no more. I've heard everything. My sincere apologies for all the trouble we've had to put you through. But let it suffice to say your efforts here have saved this year's hatching tide from disaster. Some stragglers are still running about, but we've captured the better part of both flocks. Nanoda, Master Pollen, and my colleagues should be able to round up the rest in due time. But there's even more good news. It seems the exercise went a long way to soothe our savage chickens, and we've retrieved eggs in abundance to decorate. Now that's a team. Nanoda Noda. Master Ballin, allow me to thank you for your efforts as well. I was just sharing the happy tidings with Chris Lona here. Wait, is this perchance one of the happy bunnies that were the source of this whole hullabaloo? Why, there truly are the spitting image of the little critters that came to me in my vision. Seeing how calm and well-behaved it is now, I can scarcely believe it gave you such trouble. Your other chickens are resting easy now, I gather? What is Paulin's voice?
I have no idea. He's in a rooster suit. There you go.
Did you catch a word of that? Nope. I'm happy to say the rabbits, too, are now obeying our attendance with scarcely a peep of argument. And wouldn't you know it, just before, one of them handed us this crystal. Could it be? Why, they truly are harbingers of happiness and good fortune. I have a good feeling about this, Chrysalina. Do come back later so I can fill you in on the deets, yeah? Needless to say, I also have something special for you as a token of thanks for your services. As for now, I must prepare for the festivities. In the meantime, could I trouble you to lead these little fellows through the streets and join them in handing out eggs to the people? If my dreams are any guide, I'm sure they'll bring no end of smiles to one and all. Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Cluck.
Squeak, squeak.
Clucky cluck. Cluck Cluckerson.
Cluck, cluck, cluckin', cluckin' dorg. Well, aren't we all so eager? That's what I like to see. And with that, I'll be putting the final decorative touches on these eggs. Whenever you're ready, just say the word. Ready to start handing out some eggs? Lovely. In that case, here you go. Pray take our little friends along and spread happiness the whole city over. Where are you going?
Well, now you have to talk to Noda.
I did.
Oh, okay. I hadn't done that yet.
You were supposed to make a choice. And you skipped it.
I mean, clearly, you don't have to.
Go buy the markets.
You can just skip all of it. Yeah. Done.
Getting some eggs to people with bows. Giving eggs to
Fucking
people
finished,
with
didn't I?
bows. I'm looking really cool. Doobadoo. Doobadoo. Giving eggs to other people. Do. I don't know what to do during this. There's no dialogue. Oh, a decorated egg for me. How thoughtful. I guess. Oh my god, there's even a treat inside. Thank you ever so much. Your efforts are sincerely appreciated. These seasonal celebrations bring so much joy to the children, and myself, I confess. Still, I must say it's been years since I've seen a traveler rabbit in the flesh. I would never have expected to encounter one here. The hell are you talking about? What's that? The nomenclature is unfamiliar to you. In the north they are known more colloquially as happy bunnies, are they not? They're said to usher in smiles and good fortune. Before that, yes, in much older times they were known as traveler rabbits. Their habit of showing up at your side unannounced, then vanishing off somewhere before you knew it. I recall seeing one in the Heavensward when I was but a child. But forgive me. You have other places to be, and we can talk another time. Pray, relax and enjoy the festivities when your work is done. I did it. Why did I have to do all the voices for this?
Oh, because I did them last time.
Welcome back, Kaslana. How did you and your little friends fare?
You went to a fair? Wait a minute.
Splendid to hear. You shouldn't have skipped it. Splendid to hear. At first I feared that my dreams might bring only chaos and confusion. Turn into a laugh here. Only chaos and confusion is around this year, but thanks to you, I believe we can declare this year's egg hunt a rousing success. Oh, but how could I forget? In recognition of your tireless efforts on our behalf, my fellow dreamers and I have prepared a very special Hatching Tide present just for you. Just lean into it.
Yeah, you just became a waff.
Shut up. I'm not good at voices. Did I mention how I produced mammoths from the Goldsmiths Guild for the festivities? This is one of them. Sadly, it was completely lifeless from the moment of arrival. It seems its core had come loose and fallen out on the way here. But would you believe it? I slipped in that crystal the little bunny gave me, and in an instant, its tail puffed up and it whirred back to life. This guy in the background just like, yup. I'm quite confident it will bring its caretaker nothing but good fortune and smiles galore. I would very much like that person to be you, Kaslana. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Now that the hard work is done, I do hope you have a chance to relax and enjoy the festivities for yourself. They've only just begun after all, and should you find yourself in the mood to help us out hand out some more eggs, simply say the word. All right. Just, So now we got we get that little mammoth hatching bunny as a minion. You have unlocked the Egg Hunter Riggy minigame. Open the toy chest in any... Okay. So. There should be a vendor. Is it this collector here?
Courteous collector.
Or is it this dreamer egg advocate?
I'd spoken with him
yeah,
earlier on
it is.
anything, but now he does. So, ballroom etiquette, an egg a day.
So this lets you get an emote to eat an egg.
So what we need to do is go do that event a couple times, or what?
Yeah, basically.
Well, let's go do the fate.
But we have enough to get an egg a day, so we can get the eat egg emote, which is important. Yeah. So at the very least,
There.
otherwise these are just furniture pieces. So then you just use the book that came in. Learn that.
Now where do we have to go to get that? Get more eggs. Get sweet eggs.
So to get more eggs, we have to go back down to where that fate was and do the fate some more.
Is that in Central?
I'll teleport us.
I was like, I think it was in Central Shed. It was by the Blue Badger Gate, right?
Yeah. Our dog is barking up a storm. Oh, you're on my festival.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Oh, I was quick.
I see that. So it should be down here still. Where the fate spawns. So you can see these are people waiting to get more. Look at all these Andy Richters.
Wow. Andy Richter 1, Andy Richter 2, Andy Richter 3.
Isn't Andy Richter a twin or something?
I have no idea.
I feel like
If you might know more about Andy Richter than I do.
yeah, that's about all I know.
Oh, and then we've got shaved Andy Richter over here.
Andy Richter spent too much time in Greece.
That's a laurels. Yeah.
That's why I said it.
Yeah. Well said.
Do you want, while we're waiting, do you want me to go up and see what the dog is freaking out about?
No, I'll do it. I'm pretty sure it's just a delivery.
Probably. So, that is the hatching tide. It's kind of fun. Did a lot of weird voices. We're just waiting. We're gonna do one more of the fates here so we can get enough eggs to get all of the various seasonal things, the furniture pieces. But yeah, once we do that, we did get the eat egg emote. So let me see here. Where is special? Where's my eat egg emote? There it is. There's my egg. I'm eating an egg. That's the emote. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So, I'm not sure when we're going to be changing the schedule to add more art streams yet. I'm not sure if it'll be next week or the week after that. Whenever we can kind of get things ready. But that will be coming up in the future. How's she doing?
Oh, she's good. I don't know what she's barking about.
Well, it's probably a squirrel.
I mean, usually. Can I have some more coffee?
No.
Oh.
You can have coffee with cream.
Oh. There's a. Ooh, there's the bait.
Oh, your coffee has to be.
Yeah. So just run around.
Damn one.
Press one over and over again. That's how you do it.
To get the 2 furniture pieces, we need 6 eggs.
Oh wow. Look at all this. Running around, hitting chickens with baskets.
We're getting bunnies.
Well, I've been doing it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh
The chickens are stunning now for us. We did it. We got 10 eggs.
no. We got 10 eggs.
So now we can theoretically get everything.
Should we do one more?
How many furniture pieces do you want?
Oh, I kind of like nothing but egg-themed furniture in my house.
Such as like real life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Egg-shaped bed. Those like, those like 60s egg chairs. Yeah. Those like 60s egg chairs.
Yes, I do.
Have you ever sat in one of those?
Yes, I have.
They're pretty comfy.
Yeah. Unless you try to sit in them like a normal chair.
Yeah, you do not sit.
No, you have to like get in and
You have
then,
to
like,
sort of let it like envelop.
Yes. That's what you do.
But they're pretty nice once you're in them. So I was saying, I don't know when we're going to be changing our schedule to do more art streams and stuff and game design streams, but maybe either next week or the week after.
Yeah, we're gonna be changing up some of the content and delivering more in game design and painting and art.
Miniature painting, all of that. Yeah.
Because that's what people engage with. So that's what we do.
Yeah, we're gonna look into getting a resin printer so we can print our own minis rather than buying them. But I don't know exactly when or how we're going to do that.
Yeah, because there's a couple of things we got to work out with
Some
a resin printer.
Logistics.
We definitely want to have a resin printer, and there's a lot of really nice things about printing in resin that filament deposition just can't do.
Some of the more finite things.
Yeah, fine details. It doesn't come out.
And like things like characters with arms outstretched and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a lot harder for filament deposit.
Yeah. It's not that you can't do that in FDM printing, but it's the scale, really. That's the problem. Printing on the scale that you need for tabletop gaming, which is a 1 inch equals 5 feet. So you're looking at characters that are roughly like a little more than an inch tall. Is a pretty typical character height, just a little more than an inch. And when you're working at that scale, working with the materials and the physics of FDM printing, they just don't handle that sort of finite detail very well. And resin printing handles that detail better, but there's still limitations. If you order a character off of any of the popular character sites,
Yeah.
whether it's Hero Forge,
Eldritch
Foundry,
My Hero Designer,
yeah.
I think one is called.
any of it, does not matter. All of them are resin printed. They're all resin printed. And if you look at that resin print, there are going to be some very fine details, but there's also going to be elements that you're like, oh, yeah, it didn't really pick up on that texture. So when you're doing the little character modeler, which is super cool, their character modelers
they're
are
great.
super cool.
All of those companies.
They've got really fine detail and a lot of little nuances and textures to sorts of it. And then you print them and it doesn't come out. And that's because on a scale of a 1 inch tall figure, roughly, your details that in your browser, you're like, oh yeah, that's like a 6 foot tall character. And when you scale that down,
It's like about an inch and a bit.
so that, you know, you lose the definition. The reason the resin printers are really better than FDM printers for creating those characters is because of the way it prints and the material itself. Its physical properties and its behavior allows for a better type of character printing with more supports for all the little details and facets. That's why if you see any of those, they all print in resin, because trying to print on an FDM for 3D printed characters just doesn't work.
No.
Now,
If it was maybe like a big bust or something, like a larger thing,
yeah.
it can handle that pretty well.
Yeah, if you have a large bust, you know, detail will be pretty good on that. Again, it's scale. When you create a lot of detail on a scale that's like a human scale, then it'll show up if you print at human scale. But if you create a lot of detail and then squish it down, then it doesn't really work. It's not the same.
Doesn't translate.
So it's the physical properties that make resin printing better for a lot of characters, because there's little bits that hang out in midair. Is like the arm is hanging out like this, you know, and they're holding a sword, and they've got some heroic pose going on. Or maybe they're like a beholder with all the eye stalks coming off of it, right?
I just want, like, you could really mess with those character designers, and they're just like, oh my god, why are we printing this? It has to have, like, a character with 2 great swords going, like, in all directions, and, like, one leg's kicked out in another.
Hi.
And, like, a kick. You know? And, like, and then they have, like, antennas coming off and stuff. And they're just like, why do we have to print this? Oh my god.
I think it'd be funny if someone, I'm sure someone has, I'm sure a lot of people have, ordered characters that are T-posing.
Oh, yeah.
But we're looking at getting a resin printer, and that means that we got to figure out where to store it, because, to be completely blunt, all 3D printing puts off some sort of fume.
Yeah.
There's something that comes off of it. None of them are, like, good.
Yeah.
You're heating plastics. That never is a good thing in FDM printing, but with PLA, which is what we print in, it is, generally speaking, very, very minute and just needs a little dispersion.
Yeah.
And there's no problem.
And we print them in container things.
Yeah. But with resin, there's actually quite a bit of toxin that comes off of
And
that resin.
and you'll see some people who are like, oh, just put a fan on it, it's fine. And it's like, it's probably not, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it would help a little bit, but like you're still getting exposed to that.
Yeah.
So the
It's
idea is that you want to get some sort of ventilated area and print in a well-ventilated space. So we're going to be working that out. And I can join. And we're hoping that we can have that up in the next couple weeks here.
Yeah, but we might get some miniatures to paint in the meantime.
Yes. We do want to do more art streaming. We want to do game design streaming.
We ordered some Druid wild shape minis for Saurian. So that when I wild shape into a bear, I can actually put a bear in the...
Oh, how? What a novel idea.
On the table, rather than just be like, I'm a bear. Yeah. And the set
Yeah, we don't have a bear mini.
No, we don't. And the set that we ordered also has an elk, because there's been a few times where I wanted to turn into an elk, but I have an ox mini, so I turned into an ox instead. Because we had the mini for it. Alright, we have enough to get at least 2 of each.
Yeah, that should be good. That should be good.
But ideally we could just print our own things, you know. Go to the amphitheater.
Mm-hmm. So we're working that out.
Yep. But we're still going to be doing dungeon tiles, but we're also going to be periodically doing, sorry, coffee's hitting my throat weird, doing miniatures as well on our art stream. So I'm going to get
2 of the baskets.
And
2 of the mobiles.
And then are you going to get 1 more of each? Or are you going to get...
Oh, I'm going to get the magic prism.
Okay, because we have 9 eggs still.
I'll get 3 magic prisms and then 1 more of each of those.
So 30 magic prisms.
Yes.
Alright. I'd say we've successfully hatching tied.
We've tided. Well, we've tided ourselves over till next year.
Alright. So, why don't you catch up on the main quest then?
Oh yeah, because
I got a little ahead of you because I thought you were gonna read, and then there was some sound issues and stuff. So you have to go talk to Ilberd over there. So why don't we put it on you? Because
hello, Ilberd.
I'm gonna wait a little until you catch up.
Hello, my name is Ilberd.
Is Ilberd also a Muppet?
When I read, everyone is a Muppet. I had given Ilberd a voice, hadn't I?
I feel like you had. Good luck remembering it.
Yeah. I'll never remember between sessions. My thanks for coming, son. Doubtless the commander has informed you that we have unmasked the Ivy. From this point on, we must proceed with extreme caution. I was gonna just use like regular old caution.
plain old-fashioned caution.
Plain old-fashioned caution. Just like a normal amount of caution. Nothing special. No high marks in cautionary score.
When I wake up, I like to start my day with plain old-fashioned paranoia.
When I wake up in the mornings, I like to start my day off just like I used to. Like I always have. A good old-fashioned cup of paranoia and hatred of the youths.
The youths.
That's bitter.
That's bitter. Get off my lawn.
Listen well. The spy we've been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Elaine Rowley. Rowley? Raban's second in command. Wow, that's a turn.
Uh-oh.
Prior to joining the Immortal Flame, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. Wait, so the top two are foreigners, and he's like, I'm gonna comment on this. Like number one and number two, the people in charge of the whole thing are not of the nation that they're in charge of, and he's like, I'm gonna comment on it. Like, this doesn't seem unusual then.
Have you been to Ul'dah? Like, they're always like, you refugees and stuff there.
He's not Ul'dah.
Ilbaird's not.
Yeah, but he's just like, if number one and number two, wait, did they get the job simply because they were taller? And like, this is like,
it's like Invader Zim, where the tallest ones are in charge.
Yeah. Wait, did they get the job just because they could use like a full-length sword?
They could access the top shelf books.
Like, is that the reason?
Probably, yeah.
Because the...
Are you judging Lalafel's society?
Is it... What's the rule? Is it an empress of Lalafell? Sultana of Lalafell. Did she give Roban the job just because...
He can do like the... He can hawk her.
Yeah, he can just treat her like he's a falconer.
Yeah.
I want to see her like a little blinder cap on, like
that she jumps on, runs over, starts eating like carrion, like that.
Yeah, I want to see that. I mean, they set it up because it's like you're holding up your
falconing. Yeah.
When he formed the Grand Company, Rauban chose people based on their worth. Whence they hailed was no interest. So what? Okay, so if it's no interest where they came from, why are you even commenting on this?
Because she's an Ishgardian spy from Ishgard.
But why are you commenting? They're going on for a while.
See, because of Ul'dah politics, he's about to say it.
The monetarists?
It's
the capitalists?
The capitalists.
The capitalists saw things differently, however, because they were a bunch of bigots.
Yeah, that's Ul'dah. It's Ul'dah politics.
Anytime they say monetarists, I'm just going to put in capitalists.
The capitalist oligarchs.
And 'twas no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the alliance. Yet the capitalists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Royley was appointed to a post. Passing strange, is it not? Passing strange? What?
Passing strange, is it not?
There's some, like, structure of words. I'm like, what is it going on here? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the capitalists? Yeah, it probably has pictures of them doing, like, wee-wees.
Just wee-wees like everyone does?
Well, if I've learned anything, peeing on stuff is something that capitalists are embarrassed about.
Oh, okay. Fair point.
But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Aroni's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Rauban attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. She's not up to anything. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trolling the Flames records for evidence of Rhodey's guilt.
At least the ones that can reach.
But if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof we need. Which brings me to the plan.
There's that thunder.
Oh yeah, that's very thunder.
There's supposed to be thunderstorms, and they're there.
Yeah. I have people watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, son?
Did you have her watching the Aetherite Plaza? Damn it, I forgot about the magic teleporting crystals.
You have my thanks. Let us go then, and take care not to alert our quarry. All right.
Now I think you're caught up with, or you're almost caught up with me.
It'd be kind of funny if I ever ran for like public office and they're like, "You hate capitalism. Prove it." And they like look everywhere, but because like, you know, I'd be running, in our area, we'd be running against some like old dude. And they wouldn't know what Twitch is. They wouldn't think to look like capitalists are evil.
Capitalists are evil.
I would like to see that, where they just trying to surface dirt on me, meanwhile I'm just streaming it live. Rolly is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion.
How dramatic. I feel like he should have nodded to run.
Flip that. Just, whoa.
With me. Now we're at the same spot.
So Rolly has entered the Carleen Canopy. Meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray, look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing below. One of mine is stationed here, and she may have seen something. If it means something, I shall remain here in case Rolly appears. Oh, right. I forgot. You can't jump off things in this game. That is one thing I wish you could do, is just jump off of stuff. No, like that would not, no one would do that.
Why would you jump a floor?
We're in Elhan, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? A social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. She's definitely wearing a disguise. Or she didn't come in here. There's a tabaxi guy.
The evil one.
Yeah, there's the evil one and the sleepy one. Those are the two. All right, Ilberd.
One causes evil, the other sleeps through it.
Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? She did not come back out either. Where in the seventh house could she have gone? The roost, how could I forget? Squawk! Squawk! Greetings, good sir. I am a peddler.
I am a mere peddler.
Might I interest you in some monatoy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor. If you take my meaning, hee hee.
It means it makes you horny.
Perhaps another time, friend. Wait. That necklace. You're a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but those eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud, but rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Mysteriously slink away.
Thundering.
I think the 12 for the donuts. Were it not for their unique talents, really would have disappeared without a trace. Is that down? Quest complete.
Since we're going to the East Shroud,
And now no. Okay, there we go.
click on your map quick.
Run, run.
Go pick up that blue quest. That's for hard mode Rama.
Judgment bolts and lightning.
Yep. Very, very frightening. What?
I'm just mad that you beat me to it.
Because the turn-in for that's in the East Shroud, so I figure we'll be over there.
Okay.
And then go to the Lancers Guild through the Aethernet.
I shall go to the Lancers Guild using my Aethernet crystal, which I have in my pocket. It's very festive. That outfit.
That's the dancer outfit, dancer class. And then go to the pier and take the ferry.
Go to. Is that down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to the pier.
Dooba 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 doo. Going to the pier.
Back.
Doob.
That
Oh,
person.
I have to.
Sweet blue.
The Black Shroud, the East Shroud. And here we are again with Ilberd. It's a sick bird. You should give him some medicine. This way, my friends.
That's you, Gary.
And that's the voice that I gave you, Gary.
Just kind of like a nice, happy lady.
Your quarry makes for the Hawthorne Hut. If Roly is truly the one we seek, we can expect that she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In doing so, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Rowley would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about of Thanalan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. The Elzaean are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not likely to turn many heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Unfortunately, our shinobi have thus far been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut to catch Roly in the act. They're in there and they're just like playing magic together.
In the hut.
What are you doing? Well, it's kind of an expensive hobby, and I didn't want people in Gridania to know how much money I had. So I came out here. Well, why not just play a little dumb? Well, because no one plays there.
Because they're all jerks who buy like really expensive cards and it's impossible to win.
Final boss and MTG is your bank account. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. The Ivy returns to the Gnarls whence she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread wearily, my friends. I got money that says the capitalists put her on there, and they're like constantly like blackmailing her or something like that, so that she can spy on like other people, and they're like holding her hostage, and she's a victim of capitalism.
Probably.
That's my money.
I'm
Like,
a little,
she's not actually-
she's not spying for Ishgard, she's spying for Garleans, according to their, like, theory.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think she's spying for Ishgard. I don't think she's spying for the Garlands. I think, like, it's the capitalists trying to find dirt on...
This is just the turn-in
Sultana
for,
or something.
for Rama. Or just trying to weaken, or the capitalists are working with the Garleans to weaken the position of the
Immortal
Sultana.
Flames or something.
The Sultana and the Immortal Flames. Because, you know, they're assholes.
I think that none of this is what it seems. Partly because that's how the storytelling always goes.
It's never what it looks like.
What's how good mystery is? Like, it sets up this very obvious thing, and then it's like, ha! Surprise! That's what it does. Just beyond, Roli is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it, with me. Charge! We're running into their secret book club.
You were followed.
Flame Marshal Aline Roli, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You are followed, you bloody fool! Damnation. One person stood in my way.
I can't get around a person. Basically, the main story quest at this point is the Domans solve everything all the time.
Yeah. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely go to battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When I last looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then. Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it. Later. Now come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. I will offer no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide.
I was just meeting this fellow out here for an illicit deal of black market dual lands from the original series.
You caught me. I came out here to engage in illegal children's card games on motorcycles matches. Even a warrior of Roli's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap the people
This quest about helping.
Yes, will have the grand company they deserve, but let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Mira? I was trying to make it worse.
Oh, sorry.
Hi! Wait a second, can I get, like, in the eyeball? There we go. So the Scions seek a way into the Iceheart Sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray, do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall attend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of your talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. Quest I will.
Le quest well. Le well de quest.
3 hours later. It's the voice that you reminded me of. Is that it for the thunderstorms?
Look.
I don't hear them anymore.
Look. It's a Vex Milk waterfall.
That's a waterfall. It's just a waterfall. It's not a Vex Milk waterfall, and there can't be a Vex Milk waterfall because it's not water.
What do you mean?
It would be a Vex Milk fall.
No, it's a Vex Milk waterfall.
No one calls it a chocolate waterfall if like chocolate is streaming over something. It's called a chocolate.
I call it an Augustus Gloop.
That is also acceptable and accurate. Do I have to attune to this?
Yeah, just click the glowy part.
Ah, there's a
Thunder. There's the thunder.
No.
Oh. I'm gonna hide this quest now because it's just to go fight him. Alright. You all good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's
we
go
go.
talk to Midfilia. Dooba dooba doop doo doo.
Dooba 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 doo. Dooba doo. More donut.
More donuts.
More donuts, please.
Hey, Tataru. Chatting with your stolen Papa Limo, huh?
Setting up that menage, huh?
The way you said it.
Welcome back, Weir. I understand that I'll have a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Elaine Rowley. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No. It avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust it to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Oh, good. That's excellent. I'm glad.
I'm really happy.
As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctum of some description. Wait, a sanctum of some description? I mean, like... It's like saying, most likely to a place that looks like something. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva, using the crystals she stole from the House 4 Temps caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result would be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Aethernet and thereby follow our quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Urianger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlene. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain we would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Alright.
I forget who this is, but it might be Alphanot's sister.
Could be. I mean, that would make sense.
But I forget. Oh, hey, it's me, Questmail.
That was pretty amazing. Just burst through the door. Oh, hi!
We have a network error, so we are not live right now.
Oh, well, look at that.
But we are recording still.
Yes, we are. And somehow we're still connected to the game. Huh.
Yeah, we haven't been
Odd.
disconnected.
And
We're still live on YouTube.
we're live on YouTube.
Twitch,
So what is going on with
specifically.
Twitch?
Oh, are we back,
We're back on Twitch now.
All right. Sorry about that. Twitch, our Twitch viewers.
Yeah. Okay.
But we are back.
Yeah. Okay. That was odd.
Just a little Twitch blip specifically. It affected nothing else.
But this
Odd.
didn't seem to. Yeah.
Okay. So we're waiting for the carriage.
I'm gonna switch it to you
But
because I
why?
think the 3D print that I was making.
so
is
you
done.
need to
Somebody
change
was
it
started.
quick. Well, I guess I'll read. If there is reading to be done. Chatty chat, 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 chat. Just chatting, filling the time. Oh, here comes that carriage. That aforementioned carriage. I like how they're just like, we don't need wheels, we have big balloons. Oh, is this our Charlene?
Minfilia, am I right?
Monfilia, am I right?
None other.
None
I
other.
bid you welcome
I bid
to
you
Revenant's
welcome to
Toll,
Revenant's
and
Toll.
thank you for traveling
And
so
thank you for
far on
traveling
such short notice.
So far on such short notice.
As if I
As
could
if I
ever
could
say no to Urianger.
Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlene scholar and an authority on aetherite technologies.
And an authority on aetherite technologies.
She has played an
She's
invaluable
played
role
an
in our search
invaluable
for a
role in
means
our
to
search
capture
for a
Asian
means to
souls.
capture Asian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. We have much to discuss. Alright, head on back. How's it going over there?
Good.
Hey, Tataru. Going back to talk to Minfilia now. You like the Charlene Scholar.
Oh wow, it's everything that I want to be. Like that.
Moon!
If I grow a foot and lose 90 pounds, I can be that.
Grow a foot. Moen, gods, it's been ages.
Oh, longer, sister.
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous
A joyous
reunion
reunion
indeed.
indeed.
Well, of course it is.
Well, of course,
Moen
it's
and I are
Moen.
like twin
Moen and I are like
sisters.
twin sisters. What's Ida?
So, her name's Moen.
Well, it's a longer. That's the shortened version Ida's using.
Ah,
It's like Moen Bira.
I see. And
Save
Beer
in
gut,
appearance
I think.
and aptitude.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
this came out a few years ago, right?
A while ago,
Almost,
yeah.
Was that the big evil vampire mommy of the day?
What?
Well, remember last summer when
Oh, Lady Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu? Well, was just like
Dimitrescu, yeah.
step on me, vampire mommy.
Yeah.
Was she the vampire mommy of like the day when this came out?
I don't know.
I feel like that would have happened.
Yeah, see, it's Mo and Bearda. Papa Limo, you're always nagging Ida. It smells like rain.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
Everyone, if I could have your attention.
We have with us an
We have
esteemed
with us
guest who has come from
esteemed
Charlian
guest
to
who comes
assist
from
us.
Charlian to assist us.
I bid Moonbreeder join
I
us
bid
here that she might share with us her
join us
extensive
here, that
knowledge
she
of
might
Aetherites.
share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites.
Also,
Also,
as many of you are already aware,
she's
she
been
has been
overseeing our research into white aurosite,
a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
to bring with us. With her. Need more coffee.
You do?
Well, I had to
Okay.
come,
Well,
didn't
I
I?
mean, like, from
You'd
my
have
brain.
to be bloody daft to
Well,
turn your
I
nose up
had-
at a chance
I
like
had
this.
to come, didn't
We're
I?
better to
You'd have to
conduct
be
my
bloody
final
daft to
tests
turn
than
your
a man
nose up
so
at a chance like
steeped in
this.
ether you can
We're better
taste
to
it.
conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in aether that you can taste it. I don't have a
'Tis
voice.
plain the passage of the years hath done little to
Ooh,
dampen thy
Urianger
youthful
came in.
spirits.
What's Urianger's voice? 'Tis plain the passage of years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits.
Absolutely.
And nothing at all
And
to
nothing
reform
at
thy
all to
youthful manner.
reform thy youthful manner. Urianger's so uncomfortable.
Oriange!
Urianger,
where the hells have you been hiding?
hiding?
Unhand me.
Unhand me. Nice.
I come all this way,
I come all
and
this
that's
way,
what
and
you have to say
that's
to
what
me.
you have to say to me.
I much preferred when
I
you
much
were
preferred
pleading
when
with
you
me
were
to drop
pleading
everything
with
and
me
hurry
to
to your
drop
side.
everything and hurry
What
to your
was it you
side.
said?
What was it you
None
said?
save thee
None
can
save thee can satisfy this need.
Oh, wow.
Go on.
Spicy.
Thancred's
Spicy.
Thancred's like, go on.
Thine artless
Thine
attempts to
artless attempts to
misrepresent mine
misrepresent
all too innocent
mine all too innocent
motives do thee little
motives
credit.
do thee little credit.
Oh, no, they do her
Mine
lot
intent,
credit.
as
Mine
well thou
intent,
knowest,
as thou
was
well
but to
knowest,
impress
was
upon thee
but
the
to impress
gravity of the
upon thee the
circumstance.
gravity of the circumstance.
Lest thou doubt,
Lest thou
a
doubt,
deiform entity shall shortly be
deiform
summoned.
entity
Save
shall
if
shortly
thou
be summoned.
And no other
Save if
grantest my
thou
compeers thine aid.
and no other grantest my companions thine aid.
You still haven't found it then?
You still
You're missing
haven't
Aetherite.
found it then. You're missing Aetherite.
We have not.
We have not.
No.
No.
We know that
We
Ice
know
Heart
that
teleported
that
to an
Ice Heart
Aetherite not
teleported
far
to an
from the
Aetherite
first.
not far
Yet
from the
even after
first.
careful
Yet even
analysis,
after
we could not
careful
locate the
analysis,
second beacon.
we could not locate the second beacon.
We now suspect that the
Now, we
heretics
now
destroyed
suspect
the
the
second
heretics
Aetherite to
destroyed the
impede our
second
pursuit.
Aetherite to impede our pursuit.
Our allies continue
Our
to scour
allies
Snowcloak
continue
for
to
Ice Heart
scour
Sanctuary,
Snowcloak for
but we have
Ice
no
Heart
guarantee that they will
Sanctuary.
find it.
But we have no
Yet it must
guarantee
be
that they will
found,
find
for
it.
even now
Yet
Ice
it
Heart
must be
prepares
found.
to call upon Saint
For
Shiva.
even now, Ice Heart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry,
I'm
but
sorry, but
if the Aetherite's been destroyed,
then that's
that.
Although you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you?
Aetherite, are you?
She didn't
She
just use teleportation
magics?
One of our own bore
One of
witness to
our
her
own
escape.
bore witness to her
I can say
escape.
with
I can say with
absolute
absolute
certainty that Ice
certainty
Heart
that
used
Ice
the
Heart
Aetherite.
used the Aetherite. That was me.
That was me.
In that case, there might
In
be a
that
way.
case, there might
so
be a
long
way.
as the
So
ethereal
long as
current
the
is still
ethereal
flowing.
current is still flowing.
Truly.
Truly?
How?
We use the
We
current
use
to
the
recreate
current
the beacon.
to recreate the beacon.
As you know,
As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. I'm wondering if
Without
there's
them,
voicing
we'd lose
going
all
on
sense
during
of
all of
direction,
this,
and
and
our
like
essence
I'm
would
talking
dissipate.
over it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Almost certainly.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't know. Listen. You got yours going, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I usually.
however, we don't
There it
rely
is.
solely
Yeah,
on
excellent.
these beacons.
Nice.
So we're
There are
doing.
currents
See,
of
this is.
beacons
We've been
flowing
doing the
between them.
voices the whole time.
Currents
But
which
this
help
means
guide
that
us to our
there's no
destination.
way we're gonna because it's just garbledygook blobber.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I'm not embarrassed at all.
I'm not. I
Now,
think this is
these
great.
currents will gradually
tier-
dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is
Fucking
destroyed.
gaming.
But
Ga-
if even a
Game
sluggish
A.
flow remains,
Game A gaming. That's what we're doing.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a
S
dry
tier.
river. In concert, we might manage to direct the flow of
Well,
so great a
we're
volume
gonna
of
move on. Because I'm embarrassed.
You know, we have the.
The mute button.
We can just do this over here and turn the sound off. And now that the sound is off, so we can do that. We can just mute it. I hadn't because I was like, this is great.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna read, and they're gonna do the voices, and it'll be perfect.
That was intentional.
From me, yeah. I thought that was fantastic. What definitely wasn't.
Bye, Tataru.
But boy, I could sell it, couldn't I? I could sell that so well. Never trust anyone.
No. Especially not the person you're married to, apparently. Alright, so we need to meet Alphanod and Snowcloak.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we need to go.
I'm never doing a voice again. Just so you're aware.
We both did. I had no idea because I can't hear it through my headphones right now because it's broken.
Whatever it is. Did you check your connectors?
Yeah, no, it's a. I've seen this error before, where if it doesn't like go in just the right sequence, it won't detect this port. It just is like nothing's there,
You didn't plug it in at the right time.
or you didn't turn me on in the right sequence.
Gotcha.
For it to detect this port. It's not a problem with our splitter. It's just a problem with the port.
So it's like you.
Huh?
You're like, you didn't turn me on in the right sequence.
I'm leaving now.
Oh, come on, that was funny.
Yeah, it was, and that's why I'm leaving. Because it was too good of a joke. Let's talk to Alpha. After we talk to Alphanod, why don't we take a little break?
Okay. Because I think we have to go fight Shiva after this.
Oh, is that what we have to do?
Yeah. So we're checking out the big old crystal here. And basically we're using it to reconnect. She is very confident in this wind with that short of a skirt.
It's a stiff skirt.
Apparently she starches it very thoroughly.
It's a lot of starch.
Everyone is shooting
Except us.
hand light and Alphanod.
Wait, don't we have the same powers? Shouldn't we do that?
No, we're saving our white hand glove for the fight. It's important.
That's a large crystal.
Oh, now they're not voice acting. That makes sense. So, yeah, attuning. I love how tiny Alphanata is next to her. Look at this. Alright.
That is a lot of wind. And the problem is that none of the materials behave like they would in wind, so it looks like they're just glitching. Because it's just basically that.
Yeah.
And there's no like flutter and movement and all those things that happen with cloth. It's just, oh yes, it's flicking.
Alright, so have you spoken to...
Yes, I have.
Okay. Now...
I have spoken to the Temple Knight. So now we have access to the Temple of AFK.
To fight Shiva. So, we're gonna take a break, right?
Yeah, take a break and check on things, use the bathroom, and we'll be back in a few minutes. See you soon, folks.